A 26-year-old gravida Qbank at 24 weeks gestation is admitted to the labor and delivery suite with mild abdominal cramps, urine contractions, and a watery vaginal discharge. She has a history of preterm birth. The vital signs are as follows: blood pressure 125/80 millimeter Hg, heart rate 100 per minute, respiratory rate 13 per minute, and temperature 36.6 centigrade, 97.9 Fahrenheit. The pelvic examination reveals cervical softening and shortening. A transvaginal ultrasound shows a cervical length of 12 mm, which is consistent with preterm labor. A tocolytic and a single dose of betamethasone are administered. Betamethasone stimulates which fetal cells? A. Type 1 pneumocytes. B. Goblet cells. C. Bronchial epithelial cells. D. Type 2 pneumocytes. E. Vascular smooth myocytes. Correct answer is D. Insufficient or absent surfactant in the lung is associated with preterm labor before 33 weeks gestation. Betamethasone is administered in case of preterm labor between 23 plus 0 and 33 plus 6 weeks to stimulate the production of surfactant by type 2 pneumocytes in the lung. The alveolar epithelium differentiate between 16 to 25 weeks gestation during the canalicular stage of lung development when there are no alveoli. Two types of epithelial cells are formed. Type 1 pneumocytes from first. Type 1 pneumocytes are very thin membrane-like cells through which gas exchange between alveoli and blood occurs. Type 2 alveolar cells begin to produce surfactant during this period. The surfactant is a mixture of phospholipids, mainly phosphatidylcholine, 70% to 80%. Phosphatidylglycerol represents about 10%, and the lesser amounts of phosphatidylserine, phosphatidylethanolamine, single myelin neutrolipids, mostly cholesterol, and glycolipids are also present in surfactant. All of these molecules lower the surface tension within alveoli and keep the alveoli open. Production of surfactant by type 2 pneumocytes is hormonally regulated. Cortical trophin produced by a fetal anterior pituitary stimulates the production of cortisol by the adrenal glands, which in turn stimulate the production of fibroblast pneumocyte factor by the interstitial fibroblasts within the lung. The latter stimulates the production of surfactant. Option A, type 1 pneumocytes are thin membrane-like cells that separate the fine capillaries in the lung from the alveoli spaces and are responsible for gas exchange. Option B, goblet cells produce mucus in the upper airway. Proper function of goblet cells is not required for lung maturation and is not modulated by glucocorticoid administration. Option C, bronchial epithelium develops early in gestation and is not regulated by glucocorticoids. Vascular smooth muscle cells development is not stimulated by glucocorticoids. Learning objective: endogenous or exogenous glucocorticoid inference is required for proper fetal lung development. The hormones lead to a cascade resulting in stimulation of type 2 pneumocytes and the production of surfactant, which allows for proper function on alveoli.